Where are home buyers in Metro Phoenix August 2022? Well, we know ever since COVID, more people started working from home and moving around the country. We saw 200 people a day moving to the Metro Phoenix and surrounding cities in Maricopa County. And the past 2 years, prices shot up. There was so much buyer demand, and there was just not enough supply of homes. So prices kept appreciating unrealistically high. On top of that, you had investors, hedge funds, Zillow, Open Door, others paying cash to home sellers and turning around to make a quick buck and resell because of the low interest rates. But something big happened the last 2 months, and we'll share that inside info right now. Hey, I'm Mel with the Mark and Mel Team, eXp Realty, and for over 30 years in all market shifts, whether a buyer's market, a seller's market, or a balanced market, Mark has helped homeowners market homes, and I've appraised homes in all markets successfully for homeowners. But you have to be prepared for getting the real live numbers and investing the time to consult with professionals that do real estate all the time, so you can benefit from buying and selling real estate like our clients and like we have. So you just have to pick up the phone, call us at 480-462-7355, get that complimentary consultation to see actual data to help you home buy and home sell right. So follow us, subscribe, tap that little bell to get notified of future market changes on videos and learn the actual facts that impact you positively and negatively in the housing market. So buyers and sellers are still buying and selling homes, and buyers are having an easier time buying now because the demand from investor and big hedge fund purchases has gone down significantly and basically stopped. Zillow stopped buying homes in 2021. Open Door has stopped buying homes in 2022 because they're not able to buy cheap from a home seller and resell for a quick buck now. Since the mortgage rates, interest rates went up, look at this graph. Let me share my screen. Open Door reported a net loss of 1.6 billion, and they stopped buying homes. Zillow, the year before they stopped. So these type of iBuyers are not buying now. On top of those homes that are reselling and put on the market as inventory, as active listing inventory, the new home builders also have caught up with building, and they are putting their homes on the multiple listing service, the MLS, along with also losing out on some buyers that lost out on the home because of the interest rate popping up, or deciding not to wait until 12 or 18 months until the home was built, but to go out and buy a resale. So they lost those buyers. So they are putting their homes also on the multiple listing service. And that's why inventory has gone up from the hedge funds, the investors, the iBuyers wanting to sell and liquidate, and the home builders wanting to sell now and promote on the multiple listing service, which is what the realtors use, the multiple listing service. So those homes are on the market, and home sellers are very savvy. They listen to news and they know how you can't really sell to just one home buyer for cash and get the most from your home. And they have found out that some of them the hard way. So that's why most of the home sellers use professional realtors to promote those homes to sell, to attract those buyers. They know how to market to the masses to get as many home buyers in a home as fast as possible for the best sale price. Okay, the concern is valid by some home buyers and home sellers. That's why home buyers aren't rushing into bidding wars or waiving home inspections. And we never suggest home buyers should do that anyway. Home sellers are weighing more options because they don't want to make a bad decision either. So take a look at this graph that shows the spike. This is a spike of active supply in the $600,000 to $1 million contract range. And it shot up. In 5 months, it shot up. But look what it's doing now. It's leveling off. We check the stats every day. And yeah, it was coming on the market 1,000 a week, 1,000 homes a week. And we were concerned that we were going to get too much supply, which would possibly end up with that big gap between supply and demand and price dropping and everywhere. There are areas where, and I'll show you where some price drops are, mostly around the peripheral area where more new homes are being built, thus more higher supply. Places in like Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, you have limited land. You still have a large demand there. Property values still go up because of that high demand and the lack of supply. That's what determines the values, supply and demand. So I'll show you that chart next, but look how it did flatten out. Do you see where it started flattening out? A couple weeks ago, we started seeing, oh, it's staying now about 19,000, 20,000 homes, not going over 20,000. I haven't seen it gone over. Maybe Mark has seen it pop up a couple hundred homes, and it'll pop down and they'll go under contract. Then you'll have more come on the market, then it'll come back down. So it's just hovering within this 19 to 20,000 home range. So that's a good indication. That is a good indication. You see, it even goes up and down here. This was in 2021. So we are just kind of getting more of an imbalanced situation. It balanced out in 2021. It was still a great year for appreciation, but you do not have those same buyers in the market right now. So if we hover between a balance of supply and demand between the average home buyer and the average home seller out there, instead of this hyperinflation from or hyper appreciation from the iBuyers and the speculators and the flippers and the people that were in it for a quick buck, that will just, it'll get more in balance, which is a great market to take advantage of for home buyers and both home sellers. And it'll just level out back to the regular 4 to 6% a year appreciation, which is a great, sometimes it's you get 10% a year. That's a great year. But this 20%, we are not in the 20% a year range anymore, as long as the iBuyers stay out and don't manipulate the market like that, and the rates don't drop, which if they did drop, it could turn to another seller's market. But we don't foresee the interest rates to go down to where they were. So let me show you the next graph. And this shows you what people are afraid of. See the big price crash that people are thinking, okay, so if that supply is spiking up like that, like it did in 2005, we're spiking up again in supply, and demand's going down. Demand went down here in 2005. But what you had different here in the price crash between 2007 and 2009 is you had terrible lending, terrible subprime loans. You had adjustable rate mortgages that popped up and people couldn't afford them. You had people buying homes as a rental, and they didn't have a renter to put in it. There were so many homes available. There was so much supply because new homes were being built too. So we had so much supply, and we didn't have the actual home buyers to go in those homes. So ever since then, we've been going down. Plus, at the end of this period, the loan criteria and the standards to get a loan, you can't just say you have this kind of income. You have to prove you have that kind of income to purchase a home. So the lending standards and guidelines, they got more stringent, and thus we went into a more balanced market. This even became another buyer's market here. Then we went back to a seller's market, then balance, then sellers, then balance, then the recent seller's market, because the demand, the amount of supply went down so dramatically from all these factors of iBuyers and people not putting their home on the market because they didn't know what to do because of the pandemic. So there's all those factors. So now we're back to see where the DNS is. It's coming to balance. It's a balance. And we believe it's going to stay in balance, like from 2013 to 2015. I consider anything from 2009 to, the recent to 2019 balance. We were buying homes and we were fixing and reselling homes this whole time since the bottom of the price crash. We did not buy homes during the price crash. We did not fix and flip during the price crash. So what we're seeing now is we're going to a wonderful balance. And we believe it is going to continue to curve like that and stay with the inventory curving at a point like it's showing. That is a great sign. We will continue to watch that daily like we do. But like I said, it is hovering around the same amount of inventory now that all those homes got back on the market, the new builds that went on the market, the iBuyers put their properties on the market to sell and try and be in a profitable status this year. So these are great statistics. I want to show you this one because this shows you when you do have areas that are top seller markets still, you have places like Fountain Hills, Paradise Valley, Scottsdale, Cave Creek, Goodyear. Those continue to be in high demand and they're still seller markets. And the reason is because there's no land there, it's limited land to build on. And so Paradise Valley, continually people try to find an older house to raise and then rebuild another home there. That continues to go on because it is such a high demand area, and that keeps the value up. The balanced markets we're seeing, Avondale, Phoenix, Mesa, Glendale, Peoria, Chandler, those are becoming more balanced markets. It's even a buyer's market, like I said, in those peripheral areas like Surprise, Gilbert, Maricopa, Queen Creek, Buckeye, where there's new home building. So those places are actually becoming more of a buyer's market. And because of the supply, they are competing with each other and the prices are coming back down a little bit. And so, and not dramatically, just down more reasonably because they're competing with one another. So this is a great area to find a good deal for a buyer. And a balanced market, great area also because you have just a great transaction between home buyers and home sellers working together. So it is much easier in a balanced market. And it is great to see that the majority, 75% of Maricopa County, is in a balanced or buyer's market. So if we continue in a balanced market, which is, it looks like we're currently in, then there should be no reason to not take advantage of this balanced market to buy your next dream home. There's more opportunities, there's more choice of homes, and more negotiations right now that we can provide for you. So give us a call, email us, start your next home search at markandmel.net. Text us at 480-462-7355. We'll go over the number specific to your desired location to see what's really going on in that area, in that location for your next deal on your home purchase. This is Mel with the Mark and Mel Team, eXp Realty, and for over 30 years, we've loved helping home buyers and home sellers with excellence through experience.